Thank you so much, dear President, dear Prime Minister. Being in office for half a year, I've been always straightforward from the very beginning with condemning Russia's aggression and the ruthless destruction inflicted on our neighbor and independent state, Ukraine. For the president of a neighboring country to Ukraine, peace and stability are essential. That is why it was clear from me from the beginning to accept the invitation of you, Mr. President, to join the Grain from Ukraine initiative. Securing the food supply chain, hence enabling the smooth flow of goods, is not just a question of free trade or a shared value of market economy in the first place, but at the end of the day, a life or death decision. 1932, 1933, the Great Famine was a terrible, horrifying act, and we Hungarians not just are aware of this, but are one of the few nations who commemorate this tragedy all over the country, and among others, in the heart of Budapest, at the Elizabeth Bridge, there is a memorial especially designated to the victims of the Volodymyr. Today, there is also a unique event at our National Assembly, a gathering dedicated to 1932-33. In memories of the victims, the Hungarian Parliament also released a resolution with unanimous support on the Great Famine, because we Hungarians deem it important to remember and never to forget. To secure this and the wide range of autonomy, each and every minority has a representative at the Hungarian Parliament. I'm also proud that the Ukrainian member of the Parliament has a seat in our National Assembly in Budapest. The tragedy 90 years ago sadly reminds us all to the very day that we have people, men, women, and especially children, who are threatened by starvation. Hungary has always been clear-cut with uttering that help should be brought to where it is needed. We Hungarians are there when it comes to humanitarian assistance, let that be taking in over 1 million refugees from Ukraine, or sending health equipments, or making donations through Hungary Helps, a national humanitarian assistance program, or directly just as we do today. Hungary has just decided to support Ukraine on a bilateral level with altogether 187 million euros. Today I'm proud to announce that Hungary made a pledge of 10,000 tons of grain in an amount of $3.5 million, because we Hungarians have a strong affiliation to life and survival. Furthermore, know perfectly the importance of being in solidarity. Hungary is not just active financially, we are also there to help with the logistics. The intermodal terminal at the Hungarian-Ukrainian border is there to speed up the transport and to store, if necessary, the incoming goods. I can only stress, make use of this additional possibility, especially if one route is blocked, there's another that you can take. Today, a lot of challenges have to be tackled. Of course, the most important and urgent is one in the war in Ukraine. The parties shall return to the negotiation table. The diplomatic channels should reopen up with the ultimate goal at the end to reach a just peace, a peace for us all. I'm a wife, and I'm also a mother of 3 children, and I am, for that reason, also horrified by what is happening in your country and in our neighborhood. And I deeply share the grief and pain of all parents, mothers, fathers, brothers, grandparents of the victims. We all have the duty to help the victims of those in need. Day after day, thousands of refugees arrive to my country, having left everything behind. Hungary wasted no time in opening the borders. We enroll kids to schools, provide medical treatment, and even recreation holiday opportunities. I personally experienced the unique social cooperation along the Hungarian-Ukrainian border, and I'm pleased that the NGOs and charities are still actively involved in the very day. The largest humanitarian program in Hungary's history is currently underway, launched to help Ukraine, the Ukrainian people, and families. In March, shortly after the war erupted and Russian forces advanced not far from here, I was in Zakarpattia helping refugees fleeing from warfare and talking to the ethnic Hungarians. As you all know, we have 150,000 reasons to stop the war, to achieve peace. 150,000 reasons, 150,000 ethnic Hungarians living in Ukraine. In this dreadful war, altogether 500 members of the Hungarian community have shed their blood at the front, lost their lives, got injured. Vladimir Putin's responsibility for this war is crystal clear. From the get-go, we Hungarians have been advocating against the unnecessary bloodshed, pain and suffering. Hungary and Ukraine are neighbors, and our neighbor can count on our help, and this will remain so. Neighbor is a neighbor, and so it will remain full point. Let me conclude by saying that 2022 was a year of war, and let's hope that 2023 will be a year of peace and reconstruction. Thank you so much.